Will you look at that? We've reached the midway point of the prep football season, and we make the trip up to the northern part of Tangipahoa Parish to watch two prominent programs battle under the tank in our game of the week. Destrehan looks to extend the state's longest current win streak to 19 games. And a few teams try to create separation in a wide-open District 6-5A race. Tonight on 4th Down Friday. Let's start uptown. The Willow School's off to a 3-1 start. The Lions hosting St. Martin's tonight, and the #1 ranked running back in the state as a junior in Harlem Berry. But Willow kept him in check for the most part in the first half. This was Berry's lone big play in that half. A 42-yard scamper to the end zone, and that gives St. Martin's a 9-0 lead in the second quarter. But the Lions would answer back. Zachary Bro under center for the Willow School. Runs it right up the gut and powers his way for the 12-yard touchdown. Lions cut it to 9-7 just before halftime. St. Martin's trying to make something happen before the half, but Tyrell Johnson for the Willow School come up with the interception. This was a close battle throughout, but St. Martin's pulls it out tonight by the final of 24-21. After tonight, we'll be close to the end of the prep football regular season than the start. What up? Welcome to 4th Down Friday. I'm Ricardo LeCompte. Two Tangipahoa Parish rivals hope to use Week 5 as a launching point to another special season. Both Amite and Kentwood have had a few of those. In fact, the two schools have combined to win 15 state championships. Both even won titles in the same season back in 2018. The Warriors and Kangaroos battle tonight for bragging rights under the tank in our game of the week. Seth Lewis joins us live in Kentwood to tell us all about it. Hey, Seth.
Hey, Ricardo. It's been 3 years since Kentwood has been able to have bragging rights in this Tangipahoa Parish rivalry between them and Amite, and the Kangaroos were looking to pounce all over that losing streak behind a stout defensive effort. Amite has won the last 3 meetings between the Warriors and the Roos. Beginning of the game, Kentwood was driving. Jamarcus Wilson drops back, but he is intercepted by Marcus Briggs, who is going to return this ball into Roos territory.
Let's go!
But this game was defined by defense early on a 4th down. Amite's Jeremy Franklin is going to be sacked by Quintavious Walton, and it is a turnover on downs. Second drive for Kentwood, the motor really starts to run on this offense. Cavante Carter, the speedy back, getting down the right sideline for the 65-yard gain. And then a couple plays later, it's Jamarian Burton cashing in the 8-yard ticket, and it's 6-0 Kentwood. Second quarter, again, Kentwood calls on the law firm of Burton and Carter. First, it's Burton bursting up the middle for the 30-yard gain into Amite territory. Then a few plays later, it's Carter making it look easy with some dance moves down the sideline and eventually reaches the end zone from 25 yards out, and Kentwood leads 13-0. Amite struggled to move the ball in the first half, and that's because Kentwood had a brick wall up the middle named Edwin Wilson Jr. Here he helps come up with the sack on Jeremy Wilson, and it would be 13-0 Kentwood at halftime. Beginning of the third, Amite's offense finally seeing some life. Christian Smith, the brother of Devontae Smith, punching it in from 8 yards out, and it's the Warriors trailing 13-7. Beginning of the fourth quarter, Kentwood trying to add to the lead, but Eric Earl throwing an interception to Marcus Briggs, his second INT of the game, and that puts Amite in big business. But the Warriors struggle to move the ball in this contest, missing on a few deep shots in the second half as Kentwood gets the victory, 13-7.
A typical Amite Kentwood, I know it's going to be 4 quarters, but I love to play Amite because this is the type of game to get us ready for the playoffs and trying to win a championship. The history of Kentwood, if we can play with Amite or beat them, we're going to have good December football.
We lost to them 3 years in a row, and it's my senior year. I told my whole teammate, we can't lose this year. We got something to prove.
Now, as they mentioned, this game is a great measuring stick when it comes to figuring out where they are in the season and if these teams are able to make deep runs. And Ricardo, you mentioned it, that both of these teams won state championships in 2018. Don't be surprised if both of these teams are back in the Dome come December. Ricardo?
All right, Seth, thank you very much. And yes, we could see both teams there playing in the Dome, possibly for a state championship.